Hey guys, this is Owen,
And this is Noah.
and welcome.
To the Hey Brother Podcast.
Hey brother,
Hey brother.
you want to see a magic trick?
Yes.
Watch, I'm going to disappear in 3, 2, 1.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Owen. Hello.
I'm right here. I'm back.
I missed you.
I missed you too. How
How
was that? I have another magic trick. You want to see? All right, pick a card.
Oh no.
Any card.
Okay, yeah. All right, I got it.
All right. 3 of diamonds.
Dude, how did you know?
Dude, I'm just like, I don't know. I've been
Are
gifted.
you are gifted.
You know what?
Oh my, you're an ace.
I am an ace.
Oh my, take your card.
And that is a jack.
You're the jack of all trades.
I thought I said jack. My bad. Welcome to Hey Brother. How's your week been, Noah?
My week has been good. With Thanksgiving, you know,
Oh, yeah, that
passing
happened.
and cresting. It was a very good week, but something very, very cool and important and
Big news, I take it?
some big news. I'm not pregnant.
Oh.
But I did quit my job that I was at for about a year and 10 months. Yes, applause.
Don't say the name.
I'm
Don't
not
say the
going
name.
to. I was not even planning on it.
Well, you have.
I have previously, but they don't know that until now.
Because we cut it.
It's the magic of editing. So I am no longer, well, my last day is the 7th, so I am still employed, but
You're no longer a team party man.
yes, but it was mostly like the reason why I quit, like it was just the working on weekends was like kind of annoying because like it was a lot of the time like 12-hour shifts and stuff, so I'm like, I don't necessarily want my whole weekend to be taken up.
So we plan on getting a second job? And I swear, if you plan on working where everyone else is...
Subway. Duh. I'm going to be a sandwich artist.
Really? You
No,
are?
I'm
Okay,
not,
I was about
I'm
to say.
So until we do this next semester, like our internships,
You're just going to take a break?
no, I am.
Oh.
I'm going to work at McDonald's with my older sister.
Is she a manager there?
She is a GM, a general manager. So she's the head honcho at
That's
that
cool.
McDonald's, basically, is what that means. So, you know, I'm going to, just, take my talents to McDonald's.
Where my talents will be appreciated.
Yes. Well, no, my talents were appreciated.
What did your boss say when you quit?
He was like, good. This is not somewhere you want to be for the rest of your life.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He's like, if I wasn't making the cash I was making, I wouldn't be here.
Does he make good money or something? Because he owns it,
He
right?
owns the place,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can imagine.
Were any of your coworkers sad to be like...
Oh, they're very sad.
Really?
I was like really trying not to tell. I told only like 3 people, and then like an hour later, everyone's like, "What the heck, man?" I'm like, "Okay."
I've never asked you, how many coworkers do you have?
Are we counting kitchen or just servers? Like, or in total?
Because
I
servers.
count them.
What do you like? What do you do with the most? Like
I mean,
who are you
actually,
closer
it's
with?
probably 50-50. I'm pretty close with the servers though.
Yeah. So how many of your would you consider being like you're kind of close?
There's probably 8 other servers that we have hired on, but we have temps that come in regularly. So like they come in for like an event because they're in a temp agency where they like just get hired out to certain jobs that need them. So, but I'd say like 8 like servers that are hired on. I don't know the exact number. And then the front office, there's like 3. And then we have the kitchen, which there's about 12.
Really?
So they were all very upset.
Who was the saddest to say goodbye to?
For me personally, my friend Josh, who is actually listening right now.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. He was definitely very sad. He's like, "You can't do this." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, man. I have to. It's got to move on."
Was it kind of like we're in this place together kind of thing?
Well, okay, so like I trained him.
Oh, you did?
Because like I was there for about like it was close to No, it was probably like 8 months into when I was working.
Okay.
And then he got hired on. And so at first we were like not really great friends, but I had to the reason why I laughed is because Patrick just took a picture and Owen, in the middle of me talking, just put his that's not a good flash.
No, yeah, we can take that. I'm not dealing with that.
Owen just puts his thumbs up in the middle of me talking.
Just continue talking.
I'm gonna continue.
Take it like pose like a serious face for a second. And just stop talking.
We're taking a picture.
Boom.
Boom.
Money shot. Let me see.
No.
No.
I was
Just talk normally.
Yes, I know. I don't
take
know why.
a picture.
Okay.
Don't make it so
like,
complicated.
You know, he was my apprentice. He is now
your boss.
He's gonna have to take on some more responsibility.
Hear that, Josh? You got some big shoes to fill.
But so the last straw was mostly just working on Thanksgiving. I didn't want to do that. So like the morning I woke up to go to, and I'm like, where's my computer? I got to write 2 weeks notice. Oh, that was like I was like, ugh.
Did you like? How'd you do it? Like, did you like do it over text? Like,
no.
A breakup or
we sat down on a couch in the lobby and we conversed.
Just make up a name for your boss. Just like let's act how it went. Let's reenact this.
So James, I went up to James, who's the pretend name that I gave him.
Oh hey Noah, how you doing?
I didn't. It was more like, hey James, can I talk to you later?
Sure. What's going on?
And he's like, yeah, we'll get to it, bud. But like,
I'm just saying, let's reenact it.
But that's not how it went.
Well, we can fine.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, the way you're gonna make it sound is like different. It's not gonna be the same. That's okay. Fine, we'll reenact it. Hey James, can we talk later?
Sure, that's fine. What's up?
So I've been here for a while, and like
I know where this is going.
And I was thinking,
you're gonna ask for a raise?
That's what he was probably quivering in his boots. He's like, I can't do that.
Stay in character, Noah.
But yeah, I'm not asking for a raise. Sorry.
What is it then?
I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. It's not you. It's me.
That's what they all say.
Well, this time it's for real. You're doing.
Don't tell me there's some other.
There's someone else.
No. It better not be that.
You're great. You're great. But for me, I just gotta. It's a maturing process. I just gotta go be with the.
It better not be that party center across the street.
I promise, it's not a party center. It's even better. It's a McDonald's.
You're settling for McDonald's over me?
Look. Great starting pay. I get to work with my sister. Just what more can you ask for? You get to make flip some patties like SpongeBob.
Fine, if that's what you want.
It's my aspiration, James.
Oh yeah, that's a sad thing, by the way. I guess. All right. And scene. That's a sad thing. The creator of SpongeBob died over the weekend.
It was yesterday. It was yesterday. Or at least it was...
Like so young, too. He's like 49.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was so young. Oh my god.
I'm going to look it up.
So, like, when I saw that, I was like...
ALS.
I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, it was ALS, and it was sad.
Oh, that's...
So, honestly, me too. Like, I was just like,
well, just knowing how the internet works.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that must be a joke. And then when it kept on appearing, I'm like, oh, he must actually not... he must actually be dead. But, like, SpongeBob, I can recall so many episodes of SpongeBob right off the top of my noggin right now. And, like...
Yeah, me too.
It's crazy how much brain capacity, not in actuality, but, like, the stuff that I remember from, like, TV shows, most of it's probably SpongeBob.
Yeah. He was 57 when he died.
57.
Yeah, SpongeBob, especially early on, like earlier season, I wasn't a big fan. Even when he went on, that was pretty much when he left the show. Is when like it started going downhill a little bit.
What? I don't know what's
when he stopped writing. It was around season 2 is when it after season 2 is when it was
really
not as good in my opinion.
But no, I probably watched up until like season 6 or 7.
Yeah, so did I. But like the newer stuff is kind of
I haven't even
not
traversed
as
into
good. But
that.
when he was on board, it was good. He will be missed in the world.
He will be.
A lot of big people dying recently.
Oh, Stan Lee.
Stanley.
Is it Dan Schneider? Is that who it is? No.
I haven't heard of that.
Who's... I don't know. Never mind. I forget that name that I just said.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, back to work, honestly, though. But, like, okay, so here's what happened. One coworker of mine is... There's 3 people working the night shift at my work.
Mm-hmm.
And it works out great because only one person needs to be on shift at a time, and because it's not a very taxing job. But then, in the span of 2 weeks, one person left because they got their other job back because they were put on. It's a lot of personal stuff with like things like I don't know.
Understand.
Yeah, and then like so she got her job back, and then the other person was stepping down to take their job, and the other person left. So I'm the only night shift worker right now, and the only reason I have a day off today is because the boss is working tonight, and she mostly does office stuff. So
this is special. It's to give Owen some time away.
Yeah, and I've been working really hard. I worked full time this past week. I started. Monday. I worked Monday, Tuesday. Last week, I had Wednesday off, and then I worked from Thursday until today, which is Wednesday.
Crazy.
Which is
crazy. Wait,
schedule.
you worked Thanksgiving?
I did. In the morning.
You worked the morning. That's right.
So it wasn't that bad.
That's not horrible, but like, aren't you training someone?
Yeah.
To kind of take that place and alleviate some of that workload off of you.
So we're actually training 2 people right now, so that'll help. And then like, it's funny because the first time this has ever happened is the power went out halfway through training somebody, and I was like, I called the boss. I was like, hey, the power went out. What do you want us to do? Then she said, the other boss, her husband, is coming up. It's a small business, so it's like a family business. And then he said he's coming up. And then as soon as he got there, he's just like, kind of looked around, saw the power at Bird King was out. He's just like, well, there's really nothing you can do, so you can go home.
Well, I guess I don't need to pay you, so bye.
Bye. I didn't mind going home early.
Well, yeah.
Like 8 o'clock. I got home at 8:45. It wasn't bad. Loved it. Talking about jobs still. Let's keep on the topic of jobs.
Yes.
Do you have an idea what you want to do with your life after high school?
I do. So it's actually along the lines of what this here microphone is.
This nice
with
little
the pod that's recording us right now.
Snowball boy?
Not necessarily a snowball, but yeah, just in the podcast world, the radio world, the voiceover world, the voice acting world. I want to do anything in that industry, but I'm hopefully like just hoping for a radio job right now. Like, even if it's not being on air,
right?
I would love to be in that industry, the radio industry, and like just all that entertainment kind of that field. Not necessarily like acting or anything like that. I'm not interested in that.
That'd be fun, actually.
Being an actor,
I feel like it'd be fun. I heard it's super, like not opinionated, but like they're very critical of you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a sensitive person. So that might not be the best, but it sounds like it'd be fun.
I mean, obviously it would be fun because you're just memorizing lines and then being in a movie that other people are going to see.
To be honest, I prefer to be a TV actor.
To be in a long series.
Uh-huh.
Like, have your character develop.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Don't be cynical. He's sensitive.
I'm talking about my
dreams. He's very sensitive. Okay?
I'm talking about my dreams. Patrick, leave me alone. Anyway. Yeah, but like that'd be cool, but like I don't know if I want to do that really.
Be an actor?
Yeah, it's more like that'd be fun.
No, it would definitely. Like, there's things about it that would be fun, I think. I don't know. Like, it's just the atmosphere I don't think would be good. like you said, because it's a bunch of criticizing, and like on social media, you'd get like bashed if someone didn't like it, because everyone has opinions. I mean, there's people that in TV shows that you like that I probably don't like.
Right.
But like, so everyone has their own opinions, and some people are just a little more vocal about it.
Uh-huh.
But I think it would be very hard to like cope with like, or that transition period of like learning not to read into like certain tweets or something, like hate comments or whatever it may be.
You've talked about being a voice actor, maybe like that would be.
See,
fun.
that the reason why I want to be a voice actor is because how many voice actors that are just strictly voice actors can you recognize?
Not many.
Probably none. So like
No.
you get all the fun of like becoming this character and like actually bringing it to life, and like you get the same like feel of what it would be for an actor, but without like all the super fame and there's like the attention and the lights. It's like it's a lot more of a introvert. It's like an introvert's acting.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, I like lots of jobs that require voice acting, like there's some cartoons like SpongeBob. Remember being SpongeBob?
That's what I like. That would be really cool. Like you have touched so many people, and such a recognizable voice.
I have a question. Does the guy who plays SpongeBob, do you think he gets recognized more for being Patchy the Pirate or SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
But no, everyone sees him as Patchy the Pirate.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
Do you think he's just like, oh, you're Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob? Or do they say,
I mean,
you're SpongeBob?
That's a good question. I wonder if he's ever been asked that. Because I could see, like, I know what I know what the actor looks like, but a lot of people might not, like...
He's Patchy the Pirate.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like
but,
Patchy the Pirate.
but I don't know if a lot of people know that, so that's kind of, that's weird.
For those of you who don't know, Patchy the Pirate is another character in SpongeBob who's an actual human. So
Yes.
he actually looks like him and he doesn't look like SpongeBob. He voices him and SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's voiced by a human, guys. Just so you know.
Yeah, no, he's not an actual sponge. I think we should let you
we
all
should
know
clear
that.
up.
Don't want
Okay,
you to
and
think
Patrick
you're-
Starr, he's not an actual star.
Yeah, no, actually, everyone, I know this might be a shock, but they're all not real.
But even Karen?
No.
Plankton's wife?
No.
The computer?
No.
Would you ever marry a computer?
I can't say I would. That's a bit far.
What if it was like Karen, though? Like, she was able to hold a conversation and stuff, and help you steal the secret formula.
I don't know, but this keeps on reminding me of a movie called Ex Machina.
Is that an anima?
No.
Okay,
It's
sounds
about
like an
it's
anime.
about this guy. He gets invited. He works at basically this Worlds of Google.
Okay.
And
Wait,
he
Worlds of Google?
This like imaginary world's Google.
Oh, okay.
And he gets invited to basically this guy, the CEO, invites him to this like private location. It's just him and this person there to test this AI. It's
Okay.
put into like a robot body and whatever. And the goal is to test to see if he knows that it's AI when he comes in,
Mhm.
but he wants him to be able to think, to see if he can trick you into thinking it's an actual intelligence. Nice going, Patrick. It's hard to explain, but like, I won't spoil the ending, but it basically, it's very strange of like, because it's like, he falls for the robot
Interesting.
because it's a girl,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say the spoiler because it's like
I mean, how old's the movie?
2016.
Oh, so it's
I don't know.
recent. I mean,
Do you think I could?
give a spoiler alert.
Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be a spoiler, so like skip.
If you
About-
really care, if you care about this movie,
It was okay.
Ex Machina. So Owen's not even like, he's like, if it's spoiled.
Well,
so,
it was a good twist ending,
okay,
but like,
so Ex Machina, spoiler right now.
okay, so it's happening in 3, 2, 1. You've had plenty of warnings. Get away now. Here's what's happening. Okay, so the robot, it is an advanced intelligence, and it tricks him into thinking she likes him to help her escape.
Wait,
The CEO guy.
Oh,
Because like there's moments where like the power goes out and it's just like him and her in this room, and like the dude watching on the camera is not in the room, you can't hear. And in those moments, she's basically trying to like convince him that this CEO guy is not good, and he's like abused every like past generations and stuff of the things, and
like the robots.
And then her main goal is to get out, and she eventually tricks this guy that was brought in and locks him in the room. By the way, there's like 200 miles every direction this guy owns, and it's super far away. You need like a helicopter to get there.
Okay.
At the end of the movie, she gets out, she locks the other guy in, and she kills the main guy. So
wow,
she just gets out. It's very the moment is like, because you think for like, you don't know at all in the movie if this like robot actually like genuinely likes this person.
Yeah.
Or like,
or if she's trying to,
because like you think that up until like the other guy, he brings it up. He's just like, because he hit a camera in there one day. He's like, have you ever thought that she's just lying to you?
Oh yeah, like, so he hid one of his personal cameras. Is that what you're saying?
No, the dude, because the power goes out and then they talk.
Oh, okay,
the real talk, and he put a fake camera in there, and then he basically said that's what's going to happen, and everything already started happening, and all the doors lock when the powers go out. So the power goes out, she gets out, and the doors lock. So he's stuck in there. The other dude was stabbed, and she escapes, is in the real world now.
Oh wow!
But her main goal wasn't to take over the world, which is like she just wanted to get out.
Well, that makes sense.
But she used him to get out, which was kind of weird. It was a good ending.
That's cool. So that's why you don't want a robot wife, though.
I guess.
Because it all stemmed from that question. So like, it's just telling me that he doesn't want a robot wife so she doesn't betray.
I do not want to be betrayed. Don't mess with me. Anyway.
What did I had something on the tip of my tongue.
Sorry, that was what I was
Anyways, well, if I remember it, what is your aspirations after
Oh yeah, that's right.
After your now job?
Well, I don't know, to be honest.
Know?
I want to travel. That's for sure.
So
hold on one second.
You're gonna like take a year off, I'm guessing, like from any school or any thought of that.
I don't know. There's like different things. There's this like program called YWAM I might do. It's like
YWAM?
It's where they go and train you to become a missionary, and then you like basically go around the world, like helping people. And it's cool for like 6 months.
No, that's cool. You were telling me about
also
that other thing, where you go and you're like you go.
Oh yeah, that's WOOF. It's called. There's this program called WOOF. They're the middleman. It's WOOF, all right? And they set you up. This is also cool. They set you up with farmers around the world, so you can just like you pick where you want to go. Like you pick a family, you pick everything. They choose you if you want to go, and then like you can go to these really cool locations. Like there's one. There's like a monastery in Greece. There's another one that was like
that's very
off the coast of Greece, of just like a mile off the coast, and then. It was so cool. I loved it, and like I was like, "This is awesome."
Because you called me,
and they don't pay. Well, they don't pay you at all. You just,
or I thought, or you worked.
You work
while
for them.
You were over there.
Yeah, it's like 2 to 3 weeks typically. You work. They give you a place to stay and food to eat, and then you go home.
And so it's like a trial, basically, of what it would be like to live there in a way. And so you can like when you're off. I'm guessing you get time off.
Yeah.
You're not like just
a
slave, but you get to go travel around wherever you're at, whether it be the coast of Greece or like I don't know, the Mediterranean.
Yeah, there's like places all over, which is cool.
But so when you told me about that, I'm like, I don't know if it's for me, but that'd be pretty cool. So you're just looking to travel. Anything I know you said you signed up to be a. What was it? Hairdresser.
No.
Well, I thought that's what you
said.
Oh, cosmetologist.
No, not even that.
What was it?
I stressed applied to a college that teaches you how to be a barber.
Oh.
I was like, this would be so fun. I have it figured out. I know what I'm going to do now. And then, like, it was just like, do I want to do this? And then I realized that they don't get paid much than people that work at Walmart. And I was just like, this isn't worth spending a year of my life doing for something I don't really
even care about.
I guess. I don't know.
Where did this inspiration come from? Like, do you still kind of want to do it?
No, not at all.
It was just like, all right, I got to.
Spur of the moment.
Well,
thing.
it's like kind of how you get your haircut, spur of the moment.
Yeah, and then I regret it.
The moment after. The literal moment after.
I don't know. Because like, whenever I get stressed, I cut my hair, and I love my hair, and then it makes me sad when I cut my hair, and then I got sad after I cut my hair, and I was like, bummer. But it's starting to grow again.
It is.
Which I can appreciate my hair doing that for me.
I mean, I'm just glad our body does half the things it does for us. Mm-hmm. If I had to think about breathing and blinking all the time, I would be like, wait, all right, I got to blink. All right, breathe again.
Wait, hold on. What does this have to do with anything?
Your hair growing for you.
Oh, yeah.
I just was I was appreciating my body doing things for me.
In celebration of, at least we're going to talk about a few albums, but in celebration of the 1975's new album coming out in 2 days from now.
2 days? I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's this Friday.
Awesome.
So the day this probably goes up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So give it a listen. I haven't even heard it yet.
I'll put a link to the Spotify, like a link for the Spotify thing, or if it's on YouTube. Kind. So right in that description, you can just click on it, and the 1975 album will be right there.
So we're going to talk about their kind of start. And like this wasn't their original as far back, but this is like basically as close as we can get to as far back right now.
To their origins. This is the furthest we've traced them.
Yeah. So like they came out with their first like album was an album called The 1975.
Wow.
By
The 1975.
Believe it or not. The 1975. And they did really well on this album. They put a lot of effort into it. You can definitely tell, because how long would you say a normal album is? This is at least the deluxe album.
We'll go with like 40 to 40. Like, I'll say an average of 40 minutes.
No, like I'm talking about songs. How many songs would you say?
Oh, I thought you were talking about, okay. Songs, it's probably about like 12.
12. Okay, well, the deluxe album, without the remixes, okay? With the remixes, there's 39 songs.
Wow.
And without the remixes, there's 33 songs.
That is a lot of songs.
And, like, there's not, like, a bunch of crappy songs. Well, technically 34, because one song is 2 songs. They just put them together for some reason and made a 9-minute song. But this album was definitely made with some love, and you can tell.
Yes.
Do you have any songs that you like on it?
Oh, well, I like the popular ones.
That one?
Yes, excluding that one, of course.
Yeah.
I like the popular ones. So Chocolate, Girls. And then there was one, I don't know if the one that you played earlier for me was off that album, but I liked it.
Yeah, everyone I played in the car.
What was that one called?
I played the one that was like dun 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 dun, the same thing over and over. That was hold on, what was it called? Shoot.
Oh, and
So Far. Parentheses. It's all right. I loved it. It's great. There's lots of good songs like Me, You,
Us,
Chocolate, like you said, Brain, which is like I don't even know what it means. I think it's trying to say like an abbreviation. Abbreviation. I can't talk. Say it for me. Say the word.
Oh, abbreviation.
Thank you. Of the word, like
not
the phrase, ain't no brainer, like ain't no brain.
I don't
know. Brain.
Are you stretching?
No, that's a big thing. It's like it's in no brain. It's ain't no brain. That's what they say in the song.
No,
it's in no brain.
I don't think that's a really big stretch. That's not a no-brainer right there, is all.
Okay. Okay. Also, She Way Out, good.
She Way Out.
Love it. Hard Out, the City,
Are you
Money.
Name all 34 songs.
I could, but I won't. It's a good, solid album. They have this very like.
They have a unique sound.
I'd say. It's very throwbacky in my opinion. It's
kind of like a polished indie rock.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
if one band was to represent the indie genre, I feel like it's the 1975. It's like
or either
when
that or Two Doors Cinema Club, but
yeah, they're kind of the. When I think of indie, I think of the 1975. It's because
yeah, I mean they're not indie. I think they signed with a label, so they're not
Well,
technically indie, but they have the indie sound.
they're
yeah.
alternative.
Yeah, alternative can be weird.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'm getting a little off track, but it's kind
It's
of a
fine.
good topic to get into. But I don't think a lot of music today has a genre. Like if you think about it, like a lot of Post Malone, like the 1975 Jeremy Zucker, John Bellion, they don't really fit into
Well, they
a
mix
genre.
genres.
What genre is Imagine Dragons? And
Imagine
you can't
Dragons?
say rock
No.
because they're not.
I'm
rock.
gonna say rock, indie, and like pop.
Well, that's the thing.
That's what
You can't fit it into any particular thing because, like, even a couple years ago, you were just like, "Oh, that's a pop album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a
Mm-hmm.
that's an indie album."
I mean, I think it's just the amount of
That's what-
access we have to other bands. I don't know. I don't think
Because so many people are doing their own thing now, and it's great, and I love it. And it's not.
yeah, they're doing what they want to do.
It's not. What would you consider Jeremy Zucker? You can't.
Well,
consider-
I mean, I wouldn't. He has a pop sound to him, yes, but he's also like a chill. I don't know what chill vibe would be called, but like a chill, vibey kind of music. That's a
Lo-fi.
genre in it. Not lo-fi.
I-
It's not lo-fi at all.
No.
Lo-fi is
When
very
I
specific.
think of chill, I go lo-fi.
Yeah,
No.
chill is lo-fi, but
Chill is not lo-fi. Lo-fi is lo-fi. I think chill can be anything that's like.
yeah, I guess you can have like soft dubstep beat chill,
That's what I'm saying. It's like.
but that's not lo-fi.
Yeah, I agree.
Lo-fi is chill, but chill is not lo-fi.
Yes, exactly. Chill is like a very broad genre. Because what did you just say? A square is not a. Say it out loud.
Have
Say
you
your.
ever
Say it
Miss
out loud.
Wright, if Miss Wright ever watches this, listen to it, she'll understand. For a test, I put down, I drew a rectangle because it was supposed to be, what is it? It was a certain shape, it was
Oh.
a certain shape, and I put down a rectangle, and the note next to it was like, a rectangle is a square, but a square isn't a rectangle.
Did she grade you well?
She gave me a 0 for that answer, and I had to remediate.
Good to know.
So, but yeah, like that's a good thing. And it's like I don't think genres work anymore because everyone's doing their own thing.
I still think you like.
What's Billie Eilish? Like, what is she? What is Lord?
Okay, look, I'm not a genre expert, but like they have genres.
I don't think so. No one fits in anything in particular
See,
anymore.
Everyone
There's
fits
genres.
into something.
No.
Genres, but people...
Like the only thing I can consider a genre now is like rap, and like if they are a rock band, but there's not a lot of rock bands now, and a pop, but that's it.
I think you have just blurred the lines and mixed.
I feel like blurring the lines is a good thing though. Why is
Are you
genres
Robin
important?
Thicke now?
Stop.
Blurred lines. Sorry.
Pharrell Williams.
That is a good song though. Actually, even though it was overplayed at the time, it was a good song. What you were saying?
I think it's a good thing that there's less genres because like then like you don't have to fit into anything. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that was ever a worry for anyone.
It is
Okay.
because then they're just like I like this, and then they're just like, well, we're not that. We're all of this together. If that makes sense.
It
Like
kinda
I can
makes
even
sense.
go over other albums. I just have to look.
Well, I'm gonna throw a little theory at you.
Like what would you put 21 Pilots?
I'd put them as almost emo.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even say they're
Well,
close
some
to
of their
emo.
some of their songs could reach emo.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw them under rock. And
They're not rock.
yes, they are.
The only thing
What do you
you got
mean?
offended when I said that.
I mean, like, I don't know what else would you call like.
That's what I'm
do you
saying.
think
I
rock
would
is?
not call them anything. Like guitars, like electric guitars,
Okay, why does it have to be?
and I know they
There's
have
bass and
drums, but
they have both of those.
they have drums, which is literally
Bass and
every
drums.
every band. No, they're not bass. What do they have bass?
Your favorite song by them, "My Blood," has a heavy bass line in it.
I guess so.
But like, boo, boo. Okay, anyways,
I feel like
I just love that song.
that's almost constricting them, like to like genres. I feel like genres can be constricting, no matter what you
I'm
look
not
at.
trying to say that they're like. I'm not like they have to fit in a genre, but I'm just saying everyone does have a genre that they fit into.
I disagree. I'm sorry.
How can you disagree with something that just is?
It just isn't it.
Okay, well, I'm going to throw a theory at you and say people have to mix genres and not have a defined genre now because there is so much music out there that's already been put out that in order to create something new, you have to mix genres and create your own thing in order to get any kind of, like something new.
Right.
You weren't paying attention that whole time.
It was.
You threw your hat
You
at the ceiling.
I like to throw you off. Okay, here's what happens. I'm going to break down what you just said. That there's so much competition, pretty much, is that they need to make their own stuff to stand out.
I never said competition. I said there's been so much music already made that in order to create something new, they have to blend genres.
Do you think there should be new genres?
I mean, there's no need for new genres. You can just call them a mixture of two genres.
Okay. I disagree, but okay.
It's like breeding Pokemon. You get a fairy ghost feed.
Fairy ghost feed.
Okay. Another album I really enjoyed, which I guess these guys are folk. I don't even know what they are. They're folk rock.
They're folk rock chill.
Is
folk rock chill.
Folk rock chill. It sounds like a band. Is Lord Huron. I love them.
They're really good.
And I like that they kind of blew up a little bit, but I don't like the fan base they blew up in.
What do you mean by that?
They were in an episode, a really touching episode of 13 Reasons Why.
Yes.
And
they're all emo.
And no, well, let's rant about the night. Before we get into that album, I'm gonna rant about 13 Reasons Why for like a solid minute because stop picking.
What? I'm
itching.
Whoa!
It's loud.
I am
We're
so
in a library.
Sorry,
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you might have just like you might have gotten us evicted from this room.
Anyway, okay. The problem with 13 Reasons Why is that it makes... Should I go into this? Is this something I'm allowed to talk about?
I know what you're going to go into. I mean, as long as, like... Maybe not.
Okay, I won't talk about it. Let's just talk about
it. If you want to know Owen's personal feelings on 13 Reasons Why, come up to him and ask him. Or...
Don't worry. I'll spill my guts out to you about why it's a problem. That's not even a pun, so stop.
It actually it works. Okay, but
okay.
So Lord Huron. Yeah. Oh, I got made. How do you say Lord Huron?
Lord Huron.
Like here?
Huron, like the lake.
Okay, thank you. At least you don't
Huron.
pronunciate that though.
Lord Huron.
See, like it just sounds like
I don't know. It just comes out naturally.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like it comes out naturally. But my parents are like, you're not saying like I'm like the lake, and they're like, well, that's Huron. I'm like, okay, Huron. I'm just saying Huron because it comes off the tongue better. They're like, you're saying Huron or her. They're like, they argued with me last night about this, and I'm like, guys,
it doesn't matter.
It's not a big deal.
Like, I love this album. I have to say, it's like one of my favorite albums of all time. Because
Strange Trails?
Yeah, Strange Trails. We talked about like the first time like I really got into them was like it was like a road trip down to Florida. Okay.
Yes, they're great for road trips, I imagine, because you can kind of just stare out the window and it like it just sets.
And I remember I was sitting in my hotel room and I was just listening to them. I was just like, man, this is great. And then like I was just not as I've listened to it a couple times like. Before that, I did this to Noah. I sent him songs, and I don't know what mood I was in, but I was just like, dude, this song is like spiritual.
The song specifically was Frozen Pines.
No, I think that one was way out there that I said was.
Oh, maybe it was. Well, you sent... Okay, so this night, he sent me, like, several songs about, like... He's like, if you play this song and then this song...
A favorite song on the album?
Honestly, it might be Frozen Pines. I really like Frozen Pines.
Well, the Yawning Graves transitions so perfectly into Frozen Pines. It's like that's what this album does so good. Is transitions.
Just flows.
It flows beautifully.
It's like a strange trail.
It's like Delta.
What? Wow!
It's like, wait, hold on. I'm gonna just bring up a point that I said last podcast.
Okay.
You should listen to an album in order because that's how they intended it to be.
Well, when they do it well.
Yeah. So then, how are you gonna know if they did it well if you don't?
If it doesn't transition good.
Well, then you can't. You have to do it the first time through.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm just letting everyone know.
Okay.
I've known some people to not then just skip around, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Aitlin K?
She probably does that.
No, she does. I know she does.
Oh, she does. I'm gonna have to talk to her about.
Me too. I have, and I've been mad at her. Anyway, thank you for making the album the cover art for our podcast. You know what I love is that Love Like Ghosts and Meet Me in the Woods are the same song. But Meet Me in the Woods is a faster version. It has the same music in the back, but then it transitions so beautifully. Like, not transitions, I should say, but like, it works. It works. It's two different songs, but it has the same beat to it, and I love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's great.
Well, see, okay. At first... What?
15 minutes.
Okay, at first, when I heard Lord Huron, I'm like, they all sound the same. All the songs sound the same.
That's what Jacob says, and I don't
And like, I mean, it's kind of true. Like, they're definitely a very distinct sounding
genre
band. I'm not even gonna say the word genre again. I don't want to trigger you. Snowflake of genres. But like, there does have very similar sounds. And like, you're not gonna mistake.
Sorry, I started playing Lord Huron by accident.
It's not a mistake.
Louisa, that's a good song.
Actually, I think I lied. That might be my favorite one. I really like that one.
Really?
I was vibing to it last night.
It's a very like. This is an album you can like literally just stare at the stars and listen to.
Yes, or walk through a forest.
I've done that with this song.
I need to do that. We need to do that together.
We should. Over the summer.
A couple ideas.
Oh my god.
So Lord Huron's great. So is the 1975. But another band that is also very good.
I'm not done talking.
You're not done?
No, I
What? You
I
have more? Okay,
my
I'm sorry.
favorite song.
I didn't mean to cut into you. I'm
My
sorry.
favorite song is probably
Don't-
"Cursed" or "Fool for Love."
Fool for
That's a popular one,
Fool
but
for Love is popular.
it's funny because it's just talking about like it. Literally, the title says it all. It's about a guy who tries fighting a man to win a girl's heart back, but guess what? That's not gonna work because the other dude's huge. And I think the line is in it. I haven't listened to it in a while, but it was like a line was in it that was like, "You can't win a woman's heart with your fist," or something like that. And like, it just talks about how he died because this guy is big. His name was Big Jim.
Big Jim. Don't mess around with Jim. That's a throwback song.
I've come here to
That's
fight Big Jim.
Croce.
Here I am, and I guess use him.
No. What?
I see how you got your name. You're tall as heck and broad as a tree.
Can you keep going?
I see you're a hard-born man. This guy in the whole blind man. But I'm not afraid to fight.
Is that the one
Just
with...
step outside, I'll show you why.
Alright, lyric boy.
I'm humming like a revved up truck. Never mind
the one with the cool
music.
music video?
Yes.
Yes.
And with all the tiebacks to past music videos and stuff, that's another thing Lord Huron does great. Like, there's one song, like, there's this billboard. It's shut down since then, but there's a number on it. And if you called it, it would do a weird message to you. And it was basically a survey. And it's really strange, but it's cool.
That's very cool. I didn't know that. You never told me that, or I never figured that out.
By the time I figured out, it was closed,
Oh, okay.
which was real sad.
So you had to like go on Reddit and be like, "What did that phone number do?"
Yeah. Okay, Patrick.
So I'm sorry for cutting you off before. Are you good now?
I'll get over
All right.
it.
So another great band is Paramore, and
Dun dun. To be honest,
so-
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened to a lot of Paramore.
That is fine because you're about to want to.
Well, I've listened to the new album the most. And
It's-
I've listened to their top ones. You know what I mean? The ones that were on
No,
the radio.
I understand that. And like I honestly I haven't delved into them much either. They have a lot more like I didn't know they've been around since 2005.
They're an emo boys.
They were emo boys.
Yeah, this new one is
This
kind
new
of like
one is very
poppy.
it is, it's very
I like
poppy,
it.
almost indie in a way.
No,
I mean like in a way it's very indie sounding.
their older stuff was more closer to indie than this.
Their older stuff was just like metal almost. It was very punky.
Metal?
Okay, I'll say punk. I'm gonna say
It's like
punk.
the Green Day kind of stuff. That's what they
That's
were.
what punk is, yeah.
That's punk?
That's punk.
Yeah, Green Day is definitely punk.
Yeah, Green is punky.
They were like the leaders of punk.
Okay. Well, I guess that I never really pinned that genre.
But so like the album called After Laughter, which is their newest one.
I like that one.
It has a lot of. It's very like, in a way, it's almost 1975y.
Yeah, I would
with some
agree
of
with
the
that.
sounds. But you called. Did you agree with me that they were indie on this new album?
No.
But yet you said when I think of indie bands, I think of 1975.
Yeah.
And then you just said this album sounds like 1975.
A little bit. I mean, it's not, they're like a more joyful 1975. That's the thing.
There's a song called Fake Happy where she's talking about
What's this
having
album
to fake
called
her
again?
happiness after laughter.
After laughter.
But just like the whole album, there's Caught in the Middle.
But-
That one's good.
Okay, not gonna lie. Even that. Sorry, keep interrupting. But even after laugh. Oh no. Fake happy. That's a happy song.
It sounds happy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it sounds happy.
Oh, so you're talking about sound happy.
Yeah,
sounding
the
happy.
sound,
I thought
like-
you were talking about like because a lot of the
No.
1975 stuff does have an upbeat and like happy sound.
Not a lot of them. I would say girls and
Gorals.
and they're just girls.
Because we're just gorals. That's a classic meme.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's a good one, honestly.
I was gonna say something. Yeah, they don't have a lot of pop stuff. Maybe on their new album,
Chocolate was.
I Like It When You Sleep Because You Were So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. Whatever that. It's
What
a
about-
long
Okay,
name.
what about the one? Hang on, I have to find it now. It's like. Boo, boo, doo, boo, doo, boo, boo, boo. This is the 1975 off the new album. With my friends online.
And there's things we'd like to
Yeah, what is that one
change.
called? Love Me? That's what it's called.
In love, where? Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
And have you listened to the end of this? No, you said you never made it through this album, which is really sad because this just transitions beautifully. It starts off really hard hitting. You know what I mean? Like it. That's when it starts off. Is with "Love Me." Well,
yeah.
with of course after their intro, the 1975, which they do with every album. It starts off with these big songs like "Love Me" and It's literally that's his name is "Change of Heart," which is kind of a mellower one. But when it gets to about number 15, Nana, it goes to Paris, Nana, She Lays Down. She Lays Down is a fully acoustic guitar only.
Oh,
It's
that's cool.
vocals. And Nana, I can't remember. But whatever it is. But I know it's mellow. I know the last 3 songs are really mellow.
Okay.
And it eases you out as the album, which is really good. Which I think tonight, my challenge to you, boy,
Is to
is to
Listen
listen
to
to it all the way through.
all right, I'll do that.
It's not
I
that
can
hard.
do that.
There's 17 songs. You can do it. You'll be okay.
Trust me, Owen. I'm gonna struggle. But I'll get through it. What was that album called, by the way? I don't think we mentioned the name. Like, I'm just saying for them.
It's a long... Okay, so get your pen and paper because this is a long one. I like it when you sleep because you are so beautiful yet so unaware of it.
That is creepy.
It is creepy. I'll admit that. Okay, or people like to shorten it to L-A. Hold on, I already messed up. ILIWYSFFYSBYSUOI.
It's so short. It's so very short. I think that might be something that I didn't ever really think I cared about, but like album titles matter to me.
You don't like that album
I
title?
don't think so. I don't. It has to be like I feel like it has to be 1 to 2. I don't even know if I want 1, but like a 2 to 3 words that like kind of just like it's like okay, that's what this album's
I
gonna
agree.
be like.
This is too long.
Like Strange Trails, Lonesome Dreams, beautiful. Lord Huron, you did great. What?
Because like also whenever I call this album, like the thing I think of, because when it is abbreviated, I think it looks like Lumsum, so I just think of it as Lumsum.
Well, you know that album Lumsum?
That's it. Lumsum.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a good album.
I'll have to listen to it all the way through. What was I just gonna say?
Album title length is important to you.
Oh yeah, so like I don't know. I guess that was all. That's all I had to say on
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me too much because I just see Lumsum whenever I hear.
Yeah.
See this, so it's like
It's
not a big deal.
basically just one
Also,
word.
you know what? Who does? I know I talk about him way too much.
John, is this John Bellion?
Yeah.
Is that who this is gonna be?
It's John Bellion.
For those of you who don't know, I'm not even gonna say that.
That's another thing I was disappointed about this one. I'm not a big fan of the name Glory Sound Prep.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
didn't we talk about that?
Not the name of it.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was off podcast.
But you know,
that I-
it's probably because I liked the last one
the
so
human condition.
well. Is the human condition, and oh my gosh, this album.
When you compare the human condition to Glory Sound Prep, it really
I feel like we're gonna. You know what? Eventually, we will talk about this album. I guarantee it, because this album is far superior to Glory Sound.
it really is. Once you go back, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
I forgot how good this album is. Like,
Don't
or
not get me
even
wrong.
forget,
I
but
love Glory Sound Prep. It is great.
it is. It's good.
It's a completely different vibe from what I feel John Bellion normally does, and I feel like that's a progression of all his stuff. Is that like it's different, and you can tell what song is from what album.
Like he stays in the same. Like you can recognize that it's him, but you can also. It's like different.
Yeah, like
It's different.
especially in like his earlier stuff, like transitioning to this, because like the first 3 albums he put out were all free, so they're technically tracks, but like they were very impressive, and like they like you could like honestly, even if you've never heard of him before, you could probably, and you got the vibe of each album, you could probably pick out which song, like if a song was from a different album or not.
Yeah, actually, I agree. They have a distinct enough sound to where you'd be able to do that.
But it's all good stuff.
But it's all good. All of its tiny little morsels that you just want to eat up.
Yeah, I agree. But back to the name, The Human Condition. It talks about how the human condition is typically when things get bad, people tend to come together, and that's the human condition, and that's what puts us above the rest of these creatures on this planet.
Like ants, except they come together even more than us.
They link bodies to float in mile-long rivers
Yeah,
so none
I mean,
of them
like,
die.
well, they're saying like, well, like,
Ants.
listen, if a deer hears a gunshot, it will abandon its baby to save his life, and like, so like, humans won't do that for the most part. Well, okay, well, I don't know.
I feel like okay, so
That's
is
his
that
that's his
actually-
view of it, is that the human condition is that people will eventually do right, and it's the human condition to have morals and stuff.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
John Bellion, ending it with John Bellion.
I'm sorry. I love John Bellion.
Nah, it's fine.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I like John Bellion a little bit.
Oh wait, did you buy tickets to the concert?
We already talked about this.
Did
yes.
you actually talk about buying them?
Not on the. Oh yeah, not on this.
So,
I
yeah.
did buy a ticket. You know what you haven't done?
Bought my ticket.
You haven't bought a ticket.
Well, Owen, when I get the chance to, I will. All right.
Patrick, do you want to buy a ticket?
You're gonna go to John Bellion with
I
us?
don't know why I wouldn't.
So well, they're on sale now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hurry up, sweet.
And if
Maybe we can record the podcast just there.
yeah, let's just like take it.
This song is a really good one.
Hey, brother. John's in the background. Hey, Cleveland. Or hey, city. Hey, Cleveland. I wasn't gonna say the city, but then I'm like, it's Cleveland. It's not a big deal.
No,
Cleveland's really popular.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Well,
I don't know
yeah.
why I wasn't gonna say Cleveland.
Hey, Cleveland.
And then
Yep.
we just scream back, "Hey, brother!" But unless you have something else,
No, I think that's it. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you
Very
as
much.
always.
You know what? Also, I thought we should say something. If you want to be like notified when our stuff goes up, there's a little bell.
There is a bell.
Oh, that was loud.
That's Patrick hitting his chest.
Okay, not for any particular reason or anything. But like,
none of,
I would turn on the bell notification
if
thing.
it's important to you.
If you wanna
that
listen.
you get notified right away when the podcast is uploaded, because right now our schedule is not super consistent, and that's our fault. We're just kind of like, we're high school kids and we have jobs, and so
Yeah,
it
and
gets a little hectic.
It has been hectic, and we're sorry.
So it's we try to keep it every Friday, but every once in a while we might have to or not have to, but like we'll upload one during a Tuesday or something, and
Well, one's supposed to go up the day of this recording, which is Wednesday.
so look forward to, or you look don't look forward to that. I hope you listened to that
Yeah.
and saw that.
If you haven't listened to that one yet, listen to it right now.
And the reason you didn't listen to that one is because you didn't click that bell, because
I know a couple people that clicked the bell already,
I don't.
and they have not regretted it.
They haven't. My biggest fan has clicked the bell, and once you click that bell, I mean, honestly, your life's changed.
Also, you should tell your friends to click the bell. If you know what, if you really want to show your support, yeah, you should follow our Instagram. That's a good thing. It's Hey Brother Podcast.
Yes, simple.
Simple, yeah.
No numbers, no underscore.
Yeah, we'll do posts like that too.
Oh yeah, we'll post when we're live, or not when we're live, but when we are.
And we're live.
So today,
We're gonna be talking about John Bellion.
anyways, this is you know to follow us and share us with your friends.
We're going unlive right now,
And we're saying, hey, brother.
Hey brother, have a good day.
Goodbye. This has been Noah
And Owen,
signing off.
Sayonara, people.